a funds flow statement means, of course, all the adjustments starting from your this thing. What is that? Changes in working capital, then different kinds of ledger accounts, then adjusted profit and loss account, or funds from operation. See, again, I tell you, adjusted profit and loss account and funds from operations, they both are similar calculation. Adjusted profit and loss account में you will take it in the form of debit and credit entries. समझ में आया? Whereas in the funds flow statement, funds from operations में you prepare this method. See here. You prepare all the depreciation and appreciations. Okay. The things which are deducting, you're going to add it. The things which are increasing, you're going to deduct it. Okay. So that way you have to prepare that. Don't get confused. Adjusted profit and loss account mein or funds from operation mein, there are two alternative methods. Check out in the beginning, you will get to know. Okay. So now, what do we have here? See, we have different liabilities, share capital, share premium they have given. New adjustment here. Share premium, general reserves, it is actually in the form of thousands में देकर है, but यहाँ पे numbering ऐसा देकर है. Then we have profit and loss account, then debenture 6%, 15,000, 25,500 है. Sorry, 1,05,000 है and 75,000 है. Then provision for depreciation on plant. See, provisions they have given separately. For the depreciation on plant, provision for depreciation on furniture, then tax provision for taxation भी देकर है देखो यहाँ पे. They have given shortcut like tax provision, then sundry creditors they have. Then we have assets. Assets may we have land, plant, furniture, investment, debtors, stock, and cash. Then we have additional information. See, plant purchased for rupees 6,000. It has a depreciation value of 3,000. And further it was sold for cash. Rupees 1,200 on the 31st December 2013. Okay, so it was sold. So from when it started selling, see, I've written the date also. When it got commenced, when did this started commencing, this particular ledger account? It started commencing from, see here. Obviously, it will start from April to March, next year's March. But it was sold in the month of December. Okay, so we are going to consider that number of years also. Okay, so 1st April से लेके 31st December तक they have उतनी वैल्यू थी उसकी, उतने महीने वैल्यू थी, तो उतने महीने वैल्यू we have to consider. Then on the 30th September 2013, furniture was purchased for rupees 3,000. Okay, so furniture का भी है यहाँ पे adjustment. Then depreciation again on the plant. Depreciation on the plant 8% should be charged, and depreciation on the furniture 12.5% on the average cost. Okay, so dividend 22.5% on the original share capital. So dividend, usually they give you interim dividend amounts here. So in spite of giving you amounts here, they have given you a certain percentage, and that should be a part of the share capital, original share capital. Okay, so these are the adjustments here. It's also an important question. Okay, so let's start off with the statement of changes in working capital. That is the first initial step. We must do it. So to find the increases or decreases in the working capital. So here, see, specifically they have specified for you here. That is, note whether we should consider tax provision for taxation. Should we treat this as a current liability or not? So here they have not treated. They have not taken. See, tax provision has been treated as non-current liability. So even in the exam, when you get this kind of question, when they've asked you tax provision, don't use it. Even if you don't use it also, your answer is perfectly correct. Okay, when they mention you, like yesterday I told you, do both the methods, taking provision for taxation and taking without provision for taxation. Like that also they will ask you. Check out in the scanners, you have it. Okay, you should be prepared with both the methods. So when they ask you individually, even after that, if it is mentioned in the question, don't consider, leave it. Okay, so here they have not taken. So we'll start off with the assets. What are your current assets?
Ma'am.
Stock we have. Yeah.
What is the difference, ma'am? Yesterday you said about provision for taxation, no, ma'am? As how to treat.
Yes.
In that and today's, what difference we have, ma'am? Like we need to treat or we need not to treat, ma'am?
Okay, see, when they ask you in the question, ऐसा नॉर्मली देखो, अब यहाँ पे पूछ कर है तुमने एक क्वेश्चन में टैक्स प्रोविजन है, अब इट इज एब्सोल्युटली योर विश whether you want to consider it, whether you don't want to consider it. तुम्हें कैसा भी कंसिडर करो, मेन थिंग क्या है मालूम, तुम्हारा जो चेंजेस इन वर्किंग कैपिटल आता, देखो ये 76,500, ये जो मिल को है नहीं तुम ना 76,500, ये सेम अमाउंट तुम ना यहाँ भी मिलना, कहाँ पे मिलना, फंड फ्लो स्टेटमेंट में, सी हियर, ये टैली होना सो तुम ना 76,500, ये मेन है सो क्वेश्चन में तुम्हारा, ठीक है। और आंसर तुम ना यश मिलना, जो भी तुम्हें बिगिनिंग में कर रहती स्टेटमेंट ऑफ चेंजेस इन वर्किंग कैपिटल, जो 76,500 है, ये तुम्हारा अमाउंट जो है टैली होके तुम ना फंड्स फ्लो स्टेटमेंट में सेम अमाउंट आना, दैट मीन्स योर आंसर इज परफेक्ट, इट्स एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट। तो यहाँ पे ना लेकर नहीं है टैक्सेशन पर प्रोविजन, तुम्हारी विश, देखो दैट्स व्हाई दे हैव गिवन हियर नोट, यूजुअली ये ट्रीट नहीं करते, यूजुअली इन मोर केसेस में क्या होता है, दे विल नेवर ट्रीट दिस, इट इज अ लायबिलिटी, इट इज अ प्योर लायबिलिटी, बट इट इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ नॉन करेंट लायबिलिटी। समझ में आ रहा है? अब ये क्रेडिटर्स, ये बिल्स पेबल, ये सभी क्या है, इट इज करंट लायबिलिटीज, बट ये जो है टैक्सेशन, इट इज नॉट अ करंट, इट इज नॉट एट ऑल अ करंट लायबिलिटी, इट इज अ नॉन करंट लायबिलिटी। सो इन फ्यू केसेस लेती, कंसिडर करती, लाइक यस्टरडे आई टॉट यू, लेकर है, इसीलिए क्या होता है, तुम्हारा मेन फंड्स फ्लो स्टेटमेंट टैली होना, इंक्रीजेस और डिक्रीजेस में टैली होना, दैट इज अ मेन थिंग हियर। अगर वो टैली हो गया तो तुम्हारा आंसर करेक्ट है। अब तुम्हें ले भी सकती है, तुम्हारा टैक्सेशन फॉर प्रोविजन कितना है अमाउंट, यहाँ पे देखो तुम ना 75,000 कितना है, 30,000 है एंड 45,000 है, तो 30,000 माइनस 45,000 जो भी रहता था ना, वो अमाउंट यहाँ पे लेस हो जाता है, लेस नहीं एडिशन हो जाता है, 15,000 आता है यहाँ पे, 80, 90, 90,000 समथिंग चेंज आता तुम ना तुम्हारा, और ये क्या बोलते सो चेंजेस ऑफ वर्किंग कैपिटल, यहाँ पे भी कुछ 90,000 कुछ चेंज आता तुम्हारा यहाँ पे, समझ में आ रहा है, 76,000 की जगह एक 19,000 का चेंज आता, तो ये अमाउंट तुम ना क्या है फंड फ्लो स्टेटमेंट में भी आना, करेक्ट आना, बैलेंस ले सकती, नहीं ले सकते अगर कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, देयर इज नो ऑब्जेक्शन फॉर यू पीपल दैट यू शुडंट टेक, बट जब तुम ना दो बोल देता है, लाइक यस्टरडे आई टॉट यू, जहां पे उन्होंने बोला था कि यू हैव टू डू द प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड ऑन सी हियर, सी यहाँ पे दो चीजें देकर ही नोट, प्रोविजन फॉर टैक्सेशन इज ट्रीटेड एज अ नॉन करेंट आइटम, नहीं लेना, एक मेथड में स्टेटमेंट ऑफ चेंजेस में नहीं लेना, एक में लेना है, लिए तो भी पूरा करेक्ट है, पूरा जो भी तुम्हारा सोल्यूशन है पूरा करेक्ट है, दे हैव नॉट ट्रीटेड हियर, सी द सोल्यूशन इटसेल्फ दे हैव स्टार्टेड विद व्हेन प्रोविजन फॉर टैक्सेशन इज ट्रीटेड एज अ नॉन करंट आइटम, सो दैट इज यू आर नॉट कंसिडर्ड नहीं करने से तुम ना क्या हुआ, तुमने कितना मिला है, 51,000 मिला तुम ना, देखो चेंजेस इन वर्किंग कैपिटल, तो तुम्हारा इसका फंड फ्लो स्टेटमेंट कितना मिला, तो तुम्हारा फंड फ्लो स्टेटमेंट भी यहाँ 51,000 इश मिलकर है। एक्चुअली ये फंड फ्लो स्टेटमेंट कंसिडर करे तो चेंज हो रहा बोल के देकर ही, अदरवाइज अगर तुम्हें ऐड करे तो यहाँ प्रोविजन फॉर टैक्सेशन 51,000 ही चाहता है, यहाँ तुम्हें 41,000 आकर है, तो कई को 41,000 आकर है, तो देखो यहाँ पे मेंशन करके ऑल्टरनेटिव मेथड व्हेन प्रोविजन फॉर टैक्सेशन इज ट्रीटेड एज अ करंट लायबिलिटी, फंड फ्लो स्टेटमेंट विल अपीयर एज फॉलोस, इज ट्रीटेड एज अ करंट लायबिलिटी, नॉन करंट लायबिलिटी नहीं, अगर तुम्हें ट्रीट कर रही तो तुम्हारा फंड फ्लो स्टेटमेंट 41,000 आता है, अगर तुम्हें उसे नहीं कंसिडर कर रही को बोलेकर तो तुम ना 51,000 ही चाहता आंसर, वैसा क्योंकि बोले तो यहाँ पे तुम्हारा फंड्स फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन चेंज होता, वैल्यू फंड्स फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन से चेंज होता, सो वैल्यू ये 1,73,000 है नहीं, ये 1,70,000 आई थिंक 1,73,000 इश लेकर ही, सो यहाँ पे 1,73,000 इश लेकर ही, सो देखो ये 1,73,000 एक है, ये आपको क्या, व्हेन यू हैव ट्रीटेड द प्रोविजन फॉर टैक्सेशन, ये जो तुम ना देखो यहाँ पे भी ऑल्टरनेटिव मेथड कर करें 1,73,000, अगर तुम इसे नहीं ट्रीट करेंगे तो तुम्हारा ये बैलेंस डिफरेंस आता है, 1,73,000 डिफरेंस आता, ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई आई टेल यू, एक में कंसिडर करो एक में नहीं कंसिडर करो, आ जाता हो, आर यू, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, so anyway this solution is not treated, so we are going to take this thing. So take down all the statement of changes in the working capital. अब तो ना मालूम है कैसा करना है, स्टॉक का जो इंक्रीजेस हो रहा है, so when it is increasing your working capital also increases, then your debtors 45,000 minus 1,05,000 it is increasing, even your working capital also increases, then next cash 45,000 minus 67,500 it is increasing, so it is increases in the working capital as well, okay, So whereas your current liability may only one current liability is there, as we are not taking provision for taxation, so we only have one creditors. So sundry creditors, it is increasing again. 1,29,000 and 1,42,500. So इसका difference कितना आया? 13,500 आया. तो अभी यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? यहाँ पे दे हैव नॉट टेकन द बैलेंसेस. ये बैलेंस करो तुम्हें, ठीक है? टेक डाउन 90,000 प्लस 45 कुछ अमाउंट आता है यहाँ पे. देन 97,500 प्लस 1,05,000 एंड 67,500 यू विल गेट वन अमाउंट. इसके साथ देखो कहाँ पे तुमने इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज हो रहा है. सो ऑब्वियसली इट इज डिक्रीजिंग. Okay, that means you are getting an increase in the liability. Okay, you are getting an increase in the liability. यहाँ पे मालूम हो जा रहा है, देखो कहाँ पे है. देखो यहाँ पे 1,29,000 है, 1,42,500. ये तो इसका हो गया करंट creditors का. So mostly you will get more amount here, which where you will get it towards 2014. So obviously when you compare this, you're getting a difference. You're getting a difference of 76,500. Now remember, as soon as you do working statement of changes in the working capital, you will get the answer here only. 76,500 is your target. At 76,500, you do all the adjustments. कितने भी सारे adjustments you do it. But तुम्हारा funds flow statement जो रहता है ना, this is the main thing. Fund flow statement is main है. So ये आंसर तुम्हारा टैली होना है. 76,500 डिफरेंस आना. कौन सा डिफरेंस आना? सो ये जो तुम्हारे सोर्सेज ऑफ फंड्स रहती नहीं, 1,73,250 माइनस दिस 96,750, दैट इज योर application of funds. ये दो differences का ये amount आना. That means your answer is correct. जब तक tally नहीं होता, your answer is incorrect. So this is what I can tell you. This is how I can make you understand so far. Okay. तो changes of हो गया. Then now what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to do all the adjustments now. यहाँ पे plant का देकर है. अब यहाँ पे plant में क्या है? देखो यहाँ पे बहुत सारी चीजें हैं plant. यहाँ पे opening balance भी है plant का. Closing balance भी है. Opening balance is 1,56,000. Closing is 1,50,000 है. Then we also have provision on plant. See here, provision of depreciation. Provision for depreciation on plant. ये separate है. ये separate account बनाना है. So first let's prepare a complete different plant account. Okay. Plant account में we have taken opening balances and closing balances. और उसके ऊपर से they have taken purchase amount भी देकर है उसका. परचेज उन्होंने किया है प्लांट परचेज फॉर 6,000. देन उसके ऊपर डेप्रिसिएशन वैल्यू जब उन्होंने परचेज करे उसकी डेप्रिसिएशन वैल्यू 3,000 थी. ठीक है. अगेन वो 3,000 वैल्यू के बाद इट वाज सोल्ड फॉर ₹1,200. ऑन व्हाट डेट, फॉर हाउ मेनी मंथ्स आल्सो वी मस्ट कैलकुलेट. ठीक है. दे हैव गिवन. सो सी कैलकुलेशन ऑफ प्लांट आई हैव डन हियर. कैलकुलेशन ऑफ प्लांट. अब व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ द प्लांट? परचेज कितने में किया था? ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग यू लीव इट ऑफ. ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग यहाँ पे आता हो. देखो यहाँ पे टू बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन प्लांट अकाउंट 1,56,000. क्लोजिंग बैलेंस लिख डालो. क्लोजिंग बैलेंस भी यहाँ पे लिखना है 1,50,000. सो दिस इज ओवर नाउ. ओके. देन नेक्स्ट, व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट थिंग हियर? सी, नेक्स्ट थिंग इज now they have also taken provision for depreciation on plant sold. They have taken sale of a plant also they have taken. Then remaining balance is called as loss on the sale. तो यहाँ पे हर चीज they have done it. They have almost done all the adjustments here. Okay, they have done all the utmost adjustments here. But how are you supposed to calculate the depreciation amount? Because depreciation यहाँ पे 3,000 है. When they purchased, the value was 6. On the depreciation was charged 3,000. Again, you know what happened is depreciation on plant is charged for 8%. So on what are you going to charge this 8%? See, depreciation on plant is 8%. On what are you going to charge? You cannot charge on the opening or closing balances. That is completely different. You have to charge depreciation on the purchases because purchases pe hi they have done the depreciation. So here, so how the thing will be there? See here, 8% depreciation. 6,000 into 8% is 480. Now this 480, it is purchased and the depreciation is also charged. And again, the same thing, it was sold. And it was sold for how many months? 9 months aa raha hai yahan pe. Usually what happens is it starts from the financial year April to next year March, isn't it? But यहाँ पे उन्होंने कब सोल्ड कर डाली? नेक्स्ट ईयर आने के पहले ही they have sold it on 31st December. So April to December is 9 months. So the depreciation on the purchased plant will be calculated only on the 9 months. So here 480 into 9 months is 360. ठीक है. तो ये 360 क्या हुआ? ये depreciation amount percentage का ये. But what was the value? Value कितनी थी actually उसकी? 3,000 थी. So तो ये 3,000 plus your depreciation charge 8% on the purchase value, together you have to add it. If you add this 3,000 plus 360, your new depreciation value will be 3,360. We could have taken only 360 here, but already you know नया value भी देख रहे हैं depreciation value. So obviously when you're purchasing, your you have also given the value 3000 depreciation value, that also you have paid, and on that again 8% has been charged on what? On the purchase price. ठीक है, तो double हो जाता है, तो 2 depreciation will be added here. So this 3360 should be taken over here. See here. Now this becomes by provision for depreciation on plant sold. See, plant sold. Why? Because purchase bhi kiye, depreciation bhi charge kiye, and you have also sold the plant after the depreciation, isn't? But the sale of the plant is different amount. But still you have to consider this as by provision for depreciation on plant sold is 3360. And how you got this 3360? That calculation is given over here. You have to refer this calculation. Okay? So go with the calculations here. Already explained to you. Now, further what it is telling. Again it is sold for how much? 1200 separate amount यहाँ पे entry करना. The sale of the plant is 1200. You are not going to take the purchase amount here. You are not going to take the purchase. Only purchases they करहा तो you could have taken here 2 purchases. But on the purchase price they have calculated depreciation twice. One is a value depreciation, value money, and other one is percentage thing. So that's the reason you're not taking the purchases amount here. On the purchases, you have calculated the depreciation. So that will be called as by provision for depreciation on plant sold is 3360. Then sale of plant is separate, 1200. No other adjustment is there for you on the plant. Only that's it. Okay. So jo bhi remaining, obviously you will get a balances. You will get a balance figure. So you are getting a more amount here. 1,56,000 you're getting towards which side? Debit column में मिल रहा है. तो remaining balance क्या होता है? This 1,56,000 minus 3,360 minus 1,200 and this closing balance 1,50,000 minus करो, you're getting a difference of 1,140, 1,440. So now obviously you're getting a difference towards which side? Credit column. So obviously it will be net loss, isn't it? Net loss रहता है, but you're doing it on plant, so this will be called as loss of sale. So this will be considered as balance figure. अब ये loss of sale, we have to consider this in this, which is at funds from operation में करना है. These losses will be added now. See, they have taken. Now they have done here in the form of horizontal way में कर कर inside adjusted profit and loss account. You can do it this also. You can do the other method also. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे लेकर the loss on sale of plant is 1,440. So this is the adjustment of only plant account. This is only for plant account. Now I also told you that there is something called as provision for depreciation on plant. They have the opening balances and closing balances. So इसके लिए you have to prepare a separate account. See, separate account is prepared here. Provision for depreciation on plant account. So इसके लिए, yes, now the opening balances will become the closing balance and closing balance will become the opening balance. तो यहाँ पे the balance carried down 84,000 आ गया. This is the closing balance 84,000. By balance brought down, it is 75,000. This becomes the opening towards the credit column. अब यहाँ पे क्या करना? Obviously, check out what else you can add here. What else you can add on to this particular ledger accounts. Okay. तो यहाँ पे क्या है? We have already got one provision, one entry we have. It is similar here. Depreciation है ना, तो यहाँ पे purchases account, purchase of plant के बाद we have calculated depreciation worth, then 8% depreciation भी charge किए. After that we got one amount, and which side it is taken? See, by provision for depreciation on plant sold, it is taken towards the credit column. Okay. Now when you're preparing a separate account called as provision for depreciation, this credit entry will become a debit entry here. When you're transferring, it becomes a debit entry here. So now this is to plant. Accumulated depreciation on plant sold. Plant की spelling थोड़ा error है, typing error. So see, to plant accumulated depreciation on plant sold, that is after depreciation, your outstanding amount stood of the plant was 3,360. This is going to be treated as a part of the provision for depreciation because they have given us the opening and closing balances of depreciation on which we have also charged certain provision for depreciation on the sold amount. So this is also a part of your provision for depreciation. So that's the reason it was towards the credit column. We transferred it and we got it done towards the debit column. So that is 3,360. Okay. And apart from this, yeah, and there is one more. See this one. By depreciation on plant sold for 9 months. What was the depreciation charged on the purchased plant? It was charged for 8%, isn't it? So we calculated here. See here, 8% हमें calculate करें. Okay, so we got it for 9 months. So this 360 also is a part of your depreciation account. All these are depreciation. All these are for depreciation account. So this 360 also will be taken here. Okay, so this 360 also will be charged here. So see, by depreciation on plant sold 9 months 360. Okay, so remaining balance. So obviously only two items and two opening, that is opening and closing ka, and two items. One is on the purchase plant depreciation and one is for the what is that 8% depreciation we have taken. So remaining balance. So obviously you're getting more balance over here. 84,000 plus 3,360 is 87,360 hai. So 87,360 minus the opening balance 75,000 minus 360, that is 8% depreciation. The remaining balance is called as depreciation. So now clear cut depreciation on the plant account is 12,000. So this is the original depreciation value of 12,000. Okay, so this will be treated over here. See here in the funds from operation. See, to depreciation on the balance of the plant. So therefore the balance paid for the plant is 12,000. वो भी लिखना है, और how much the depreciation was charged on the sold amount, plant sold amount 360 भी लिखना है. So three items I have taken for plant. One is loss on the sale of the plant. Then secondly they have taken to depreciation on the plant sold. Then to depreciation on the balance of the plant. So this is how it is calculated. Okay, are you all understanding this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then next we have, yeah, what is the next ledger account? यहाँ पे which one they have taken? This is not done. Okay. But next is furniture. Furniture का एक entry है ना. Furniture में क्या है? Furniture was purchased for 3,000. You see, naturally, see here. On the 30th September 2013, furniture was purchased for 3,000. September बोले तो April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months. Within that 6 months, from April to September, it is 6 months may they have purchased a furniture of 3,000. And how much the furniture depreciation is charged? Depreciation on furniture is charged for 12.5 on the average cost. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे देखो I have written in the pencil there. Furniture opening and closing तो है. We have 1,05,000 and 1,35,000 है शायद इसका value. Okay, I have written here. Okay, I have written it in the thousands now. Thousands में है क्या ये? Okay, so it is 10,500 here. Land, how much did we take? Plant we have taken for 1,56,000 we have taken. So this is in the form of thousands यहाँ पे. This furniture है ना, ये lakhs में नहीं आता. देखो, that's why they have given here. See, 150, 156 है, so that means 1,50,000, 1,56,000. Now see, they have given in the form of thousands. So this is 10,500 and this is 13,500. Remember this. They have given in the form of 2 digits, 0.5. So it comes under 1,000. It doesn't come under lakhs. Okay. So that's the reason it has not done. ये वाला जो account है furniture का, they have not done in the textbook, but I have done it in the this thing there. What is that? I've done it in the pencil. See, kindly consider that. See, to balance brought down कितना है? Opening balance यहाँ पे 10,500 I told you. By balance carried on कितना है? 13,500. Okay. Now how much they have purchased the furniture for? The purchase the furniture for 3,000 only. Okay. अब यहाँ पे depreciation हम ना होना है. So depreciation we have not charged here. Okay. So directly depreciation amount we have taken here. See, to depreciation on furniture 1,500 आया. But what is the remaining balance that they have got? Now this is the balance figure ना. On the purchase price you're going to charge. Always remember, you are not going to charge the depreciation on the opening or closing balances. You are always going to charge the depreciation on the purchase prices. Like how we calculated the depreciation on plant. Plant पे ही ना हमें calculate करें. See, on the thing here. 6,000. What is the 6,000? It is a new purchase plant. On this only we calculated. The percentage also we calculated. And the remaining value of the money also we have added here. Depreciation value. So that's how we got the value for the plant. So same way, when you're doing furniture का opening भी है, closing भी है. Then they have purchased a new machinery, furniture for how much? They purchased for 3,000. From where we got this 3,000 is, see here, we have taken this here. Furniture was purchased for 3,000. Okay? So this you close it. See, you will get the same. It will tally. This account will tally here. Why it will tally? Because opening balance 10,500 hai, closing balance is 13,500 hai. So we are not getting any differences here. Okay, but we have got purchase amount 3000. We tallied this. We account is tallied. But when you have to calculate the depreciation, simple hai. On what are you going to calculate the depreciation? See, on the purchase price. Now, how much they have purchased? 3000. Ab 3000 कब purchase किया furniture? See here. On what? On the 30th September 2013, furniture was purchased. So calculate करो April से April, May, June, July, August, September. Complete 6 months. Okay. So this 3000 into 6 months. See here. Calculated here. I've written in the pencil also. 3000 into 6 divided by 12. That is April to September is 1500. So that means half of the 3000 is 1500. So now this is called as depreciation on furniture, which we are going to consider this under the funds from operation or adjusted profit and loss account. E entry, because all the depreciation, all the deductions and all we have to take under funds from operation, isn't it? So that's the reason we have taken like this 3000 into 6 divided by 12, April to September. Okay. If you want, you can separately calculate also. Calculation of depreciation on furniture, separate calculate kar sakti. That is on the purchase price 3000 into 6 months. That is April to September. 6 months calculate karke remaining amount you can take it. Separate calculation hota hai. It will not come under the ledger account here. Why we are not taking under ledger account is because already a tally ho ja. The purchases 3000, balance opening aake 10,500, it is tallying. So we have closed this account. So depreciation alag se you have to calculate it. Like how we did here. See these things. This 3,360 and 3,330 is separate calculate करके then they have taken. Why they have taken? Because provision for depreciation this is. Provision for depreciation is different and direct depreciation is different. Okay. So this is a general calculation for the furniture. Assumption calculations. Alright. So did you all understand? Furniture account, furniture adjustment.
Yes, ma'am, we got it.
Okay. Then as usual, after the furniture account, what are you supposed to prepare? Yeah, you have to prepare only these many adjustments. Land and building के ऊपर कुछ भी नहीं है adjustment. Okay, land and building is separate. So we have done. Only dividend is there. Dividend is left out. So dividend we will take as usual. Dividend we were going to take here. See, again we are going to take this in provision for this thing. What is it? Not provision. Sorry. Funds from operation में we are going to take dividends. But how are you going to calculate dividends here? They have got 33,750. Okay. So you have to calculate on the original. What are they telling? On the original share capital. Original share capital बोले तो देखो यहाँ पे 1,50,000 minus 2,25,000. What is your share capital? Let me just go with the calculator here. कितना था? 1,50,000 minus 2,25,000. 2,25,000 था. ओके, अब ये कितना डिफरेंस है सारा? 2,25,000 minus 1,50,000. 75,000. अभी 75,000 के ऊपर how much they have charged this thing? कितना था वो? 22.5. 22.5 बोले तो 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. So 22.5 divided by 100. Okay, so 75,000 into 22.5 divided by 100. How much they have got? 16,875. यहाँ पे कितना है? Do we have on the original share capital? Original share capital I think current year का लेकर ही होना. 33,750. Wait, let's see how much they've got. Calculate this now. 2,25,000. Okay. 2,25,000 into 22.5%. You're not getting it. 50,000 आ रहा है. Original share capital. See here, share capital is 2,25,000 minus 1,50,000, 75,000. Okay. How have they done? Oh, share premium भी है नहीं? Share premium 22.5 on the original share capital. So 7,500. I think this adjustment see here they have done. Yeah, here it is. See, 1 lakh 50, 1 lakh 50,000, like ओरिजिनल इन्वेस्टमेंट में करके रेंज। ओके, यहाँ पे करके हूँ, देखो मैं यहाँ पे पेंसिल में देखो पेमेंट ऑफ डिविडेंड 1,50,000 इंटू 22.5% प्रीवियस ईयर के ऊपर करना है ऑन द ओरिजिनल शेयर कैपिटल एक्सचेंज। ओके, सो ओरिजिनल इन द सेंस लाइक जो पहले वाला है। नाउ दिस इज द करंट ईयर का ना, 2,25,000 is for the current year. So they have calculated on the 1,50,000. Okay, so 1,50,000 into, see, 1,50,000 into 22.5%. Correct arrow, 33,500. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
33,500. 33,750 आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am. 33,750.
750.
We
Correct,
got
correct. 750 चला। ओके, तो ये यहाँ पे क्या करना, यहाँ पे करना ना उसका डिविडेंड का, वहाँ पे करके रख लो, वहाँ पे एडजस्टमेंट कैसा मिला। ओरिजिनल शेयर कैपिटल बोल रहा है, ओरिजिनल यानी कि बेस ईयर। करंट ईयर बोले तो दैट इज द करंट हैपनिंग ईयर। ओके, so they should have given it like calculate on the base year. It's okay. Original investment, original share capital बोले तो the initial share capital. Okay, so that is also done here. And what else we have here? That's a dividend also is calculated. ठीक है, so now you start off with funds from operation. Now after calculating the changes in the working capital, calculating all the ledger accounts, next is adjusted profit and loss account, or it can be funds from operation. So in the pencil I have done here funds from operation। देखो यहाँ पे मैंने किया है funds from operation करके किया है, ठीक है, wherein all the things I've taken। okay, कितना मिल रहा है इसका बैलेंस, इसका कुछ 89,550 मिल रहा है। इसका कितना मिला, I think I have not taken all the items here, all the items I did not take here। okay, however you can do the alternative method also। क्या भी नहीं है, पूरा ऐड करके इसे माइनस कर दो। ये जो है ना, ये पूरा जो अमाउंट मिला है ना 1,04,550, इसके साथ माइनस कर देना। व्हाट शुड बी माइनस्ड, योर क्लोजिंग बैलेंस। So they have taken to reserves। अब reserves कैसा मिला, all the differences you should take from the previous year and the current year। reserves was how much, reserves what was 75,000 minus 90,000। so 75 minus 75,000 minus 90,000 is 15,000। same thing for provision for taxation here। see, we have not taken under this here, देखो यहाँ पे हमने नहीं लिया changes in the working capital, but provision for taxation will be treated under funds from operation। so provision for taxation, what is the amount here, 30 and 40, 30 minus 45 is 15,000। okay, the next dividends as usual 33,750। how we got, I told you the calculation, that calculation is done here। the payment of dividend 1,50,000 into 22.5%। ठीक है, then next loss on the sale also I told you, depreciation on the plant sold, three items should be taken on the plant। one is loss, depreciation on the sold value, then depreciation on the balance of the plant, that is provision for depreciation। then depreciation of furniture also I told you to take। then what is this, adjusted profit and loss account, इसका closing balance, closing इसमें simultaneously you have to take the closing balance towards the opening debit column, and यहाँ पे by two balance carry down 25,000। see, remember one thing, what is the profit amount, the profit and loss account, see they have got 15,000 and 25,500। अब जब तुम्हें इसमें लेती प्रॉफिट, इसमें क्या होता है, opening will become closing entry here। see here, opening will become closing entry, this also you should be careful। by balance brought down when, if you are doing adjusted profit and loss account, if you are not doing, then it will be deducted। okay, 25,000 minus 25,500 minus 15,000, you will get it। okay, तो कुछ अलग ही अमाउंट आता है उसका। तो when you're taking it adjusted profit and loss account, consider this way। then obviously remaining balance, now this is your funds from operation, this is the remaining balance ना, by funds from operation is 89,550 आता है। तो ये 89,550, where are you going to treat the entire table, this thing calculation, last you're going to prepare the funds flow statement। same as usual, prepare your funds flow statement, share capital से शुरू करो। sources of funds, share capital 2,25,000 minus 1,50,000 75,000। then share premium separately it should be added, 7,500 they have given, take down 7,500। and what else should be taken under sources of funds, sources means what you have spent। that means yeah, what you have sold, anything which is going out, and the Sources means from where you have found the amount, from where you are getting the incomes. Okay, that is called as sources. So you have sold a plant for how much? 1,200. And what is the funds from operation? You have got funds from calculation of operation. Even this is the amount which you have received. Okay, that is 89,550. So your total A is 1,73,250. Now comes application of funds. Application of funds mein dekho, this is very important. Redemption of debentures 1,05,000. It is there in the question itself. Minus 75,000 is 30,000. Then purchase of investment. Where is investment? Yeah. Now we are going to also take the investments. It's very important. So far we did not consider investment. Now investment ka adjustment है 90 and 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 minus 90 is 30. Then purchase of furniture. अब furniture भी क्या है? What was the old value of the furniture? पर furniture old value या फिर closing value भी. Otherwise you can directly take 3,000 here. Okay. यहाँ पे directly 3,000 भी ले सकते हैं. But however, in the question also they have given 3,000 for you. You can directly take furniture, but they have deducted this. Opening and closing deduct करके हैं. That is 13,500. 13. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 13,500 and 10,500. Minus karo, you will get 3,000. Then payment of dividend, I told you. 1,50,000 into 25.5. ये 0.5 कैसा आया बोले तो half. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. तो उसे add कर डालो. अरे I'm getting call. I'll call you back. She's in a hurry. Okay, 1,50,000 into 22.5% is 33,750. Okay, so total A मिला है 1,73,250 and total B मिला है 96,750. इसे minus करो. Obviously तुम्हारा sources जो है increase हो रहा. So when there is wait. At the end of this the sum. Okay. So here 1,73,250 minus 96,750 करने से you will get your increases in the working capital. Why it is increases in the working capital? Because sources of income is increasing and we are getting a positive answer. If you are getting a positive answer, why? Because 1,73,250 minus the lesser amount. So obviously it is a positive answer for us. We are getting an increase in the working capital. That is 76,500. So we have got 76,500. As usual, in the changes of working capital, maybe we have got 76,500. And it is also called as increases in the working capital. So therefore, your sum is tallying. It's correct. Clear with all the adjustments?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So similar way, take up this sum also. Take up 4.7. Assignment करो. Same है ये. ठीक है? Practice करो 4.7. I think सवा complete हो जाता है chapter. ठीक है? 4.7 एक करती हूँ. 4.4 भी करना करके थी मैं. 4.4 भी करना करके. 4.4 and 4.7 I'll finish tomorrow. ठीक है? ठीक है. Shall I wind up the class now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about the attendance, ma'am? Attendance, who's taking care of the attendance?
Asfiya, ma'am.
Asfiya. Okay, Asfiya, have you taken the attendance, ma'am? Forward in the group.
Yes, ma'am. I have taken.
What about Akmal, he left class. He's there. Okay, Rayan Khan. Okay. Have you all understood this concept?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, practice करो same problem से 4.7 भी practice करो. कल लेती हूँ, continue करती हूँ class. All right. Okay. चलो, take care all of you. Bye.